Hi, I'm Claire. Welcome to Eat Your Life. With the winter festive season upon us once more, you may be looking for a perfect new healthy snack packed full of flavor that will satisfy everyone's tummies and taste buds. So I'm here to share with you my quick and easy, spicy, salty, tasty treat that you can enjoy nibbling on at home or easily pop into a mason jar to take to parties as a gift or to share with friends. This is how to make toasted chili cranberry cashews. For this recipe, you will need the following ingredients: 250 grams of unsalted cashews, preferably organic. If you don't have a scale, that's just under 2 cups. 50 grams or a handful of dried cranberries. 1 spring onion. Our spring onion is cut once lengthways down the center and then very finely sliced all the way up to the top. 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. You could use groundnut, grapeseed, any oil with a higher smoke point will do. 1 generous pinch of large flaked sea salt. 1 garlic clove, peeled and chopped very finely as you can. And then here we have 1 red bird's eye chili, 1 green. Again, just like the spring onion, that's cut lengthways down the center. You don't have to discard the seeds, and then sliced very finely all the way up to the top. Discard the stem. Lastly, we have 1/4 teaspoon each of dried red chilies and green. But if you are adverse to spice and heat, you could forego the dried chilies, which will take it down a notch. If you only have red and you don't have green, or vice versa, do not stress it. As you can see, I'm sticking with the red and green festive color theme, but you could use whatever you have. If you have serranos, if you have jalapenos, and that's all you have, then that is just fine. Okay, so we are ready to cook. The first thing you're gonna do is toast the nuts. So you're gonna get a large, heavy skillet or frying pan. Set your burner to medium heat. We are going to toast our cashews without any oil because cashews release their own oil. So make sure you're using a pan large enough that the cashews will cover the bottom of the pan. You want them to very slowly turn golden. You can toss the pan in your hand or you can use a spatula to kind of stir things around. This is going to take about 5 to 7 minutes. You're going to toss your pan about every 20 seconds, like so, just to keep things really even, and you want to keep an eye to make sure that your cashews do not burn. You want them to get a really nice, slow, golden hue to them. Be patient, it's worth it, and don't let them burn. Okay, so now that our cashews have started to get some nice color on them, we're gonna transfer them back to the bowl and set aside. Then we are going to crank our heat out just a little bit. We're going to add our oil. So you're going now on like a medium-high heat. So you're gonna add the oil, spread the oil around all over the bottom of the pan, and you're going to add garlic, spring onion, and our fresh chilies. Now, listen, you are frying up fresh chilies. Do not have your face right over the pan unless you have a cold and you really want to clear your sinuses. The first thing we're going to do is just make sure that everything is nicely coated in the oil. Give your pan a good shake. You are looking to get the liquid out of the chilies and the spring onions and the garlic. Depending on the heat and the pan you're using, this is going to be about 30 seconds, 45 seconds to a minute. If everything is really finely sliced, it can move really quick. If it's less finely chopped, it's going to take longer. You are looking for things to just start drying out and going golden. Once that starts happening, you are going to add your cashews back to the pan and give everything a really great stir. You want the oil to act as an adhesive for your other ingredients. Once that is all mixed around really nicely, the goal of this is really not to let the garlic burn. That will ruin everything. Then we're going to add in our dried cranberries and again, give everything a good mix. You want the cranberries to not only get coated in all of that flavor, but you want your dried fruit to just heat up enough that it kind of comes back to life a little bit. It's gonna absorb some of the liquid from that pan and start to get really flavorful. So I've added in my dried chilies, and then here's where a generous pinch of large flaked sea salt. Combine everything together, give it a really good mix in the pan. Give it a good shake, and then once again, you want to scrape the sides so that all of those little bits of flavor and goodness are making it into your bowl. If you are going to put these in a mason jar, you want to wait until they've cooled down a little bit before you put that lid on. You don't want to keep cooking everything. The steam encased in the jar will make everything a little bit soggy. And part of the delight of this dish is how crispy everything is. So once you have got everything scraped out of your pan and put on top. Okay, so there we have it for our warm toasted chili cranberry cashews and our to-go version in a mason jar. I hope you enjoy these and the happiest of holidays with all the people you love to eat with the most. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.